areas of livestock nutrition, sustainable livestock production in dryland regions, crop livestock integration, gender issues in agriculture, and dairy-based farming systems. He has also served in key administrative positions such as head, CHW, and in charge of ethic, contributing to institutional coordination, teaching, and extension. Dr. Misra has been principal investigator and co-PI in over 30 national and international funded research projects, including those supported by ICAR, World Bank, DFID, ICARDA, and Ministry of Rural Development. His work has contributed significantly to feed resource evolution, livestock management, climate resilient agriculture, and women empowerment through livestock interventions. He has received several international recognition, including a British Council Fellowship UK, FAO Export Nomination Brazil, and Technical Export Deputation to Zambia. Nationally, he has served on governing bodies and advisory committees of numerous ICR institutions and state agriculture bodies. He is a fellow of the Indian Society of Animal Production and Animal Nutrition Association and Range Management Society of India. Dr. Misra has authored 81 research papers, 8 books, 39 book chapters, 25 journal articles, and 10 training manuals, and has presented 197 papers at national and international platforms. His lifelong commitment to livestock research, education, and rural development underscores his significant contribution to Indian agriculture and animal husbandry. Please, sir, I welcome to the session.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Parag Acharya.
Yes, sir.
Myself, Dr. A.K. Misra. So now the assignment given to me for this topic, dairy-based integrated farming systems for doubling farmers' income. So based on my experience, which I have did at NDRI Karnal, so that we will discuss in brief, and then later on, if anyone is having any queries, that we will try to resolve, please. So as you know that one, the genesis and type of animal production systems. Today also you show this livestock production systems that is vary from different agro ecosystems. I think participants are from all the corners of the country. Just if you can recall that one, agro ecosystems, the livestock production systems, which is prevalent in the temperate region, particularly Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, and Leh and Ladakh, that is entirely different from the animals which are reared, are production systems that are prevalent in that one coastal areas, that one particularly Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, that one. Similarly, if you see the dryland areas, also the livestock production systems, that is different. So based on the agro ecosystems, that is agro ecosystems that involves environment, soils, vegetations, all these things. So that agro eco environment that will decide what kind of vegetation in that particular area that will come. And at the same time, this potential diseases which can be affect the animals or human being, that will also depend on the agro ecosystems. Then vegetation that will in turn decide the kind of cropping systems that is prevalent or grown in that one. And then cropping systems that will decide what kind of feed and fodder that is available resources available for the livestock or dairy production systems. So dispersal of the feed that will depend on the crops and cropping systems. And based on that potential disease availability of the crops and that one, so animals, that is integration, that is maybe two kind of slowly animal production systems, that is totally based on kind of industrial kind of production systems, that is, and that also animal production systems also there are two types. One, they are having the land, and another maybe landless peoples. Particularly landless peoples, if you see the pig production, even dairy production in the urban and peri-urban areas. If you see the metro cities, you will find this particularly dairies, they are coming that one. But land, they are not there. They are all the resources which is required for the input that they are purchasing that one. Another kind of animal production, that system that is extensive, that is totally dependent on the grazings, on marginal lands, roadside, or you can say common property resources or common pool resources, so that animals are maintained on this one. Another kind of integration, that is crop animal systems is there. So animals are very well integrated with the crops and cropping systems. In that systems combining with the arable cropping, and particularly the tethering, if you see the small farmers or landless farmers or widow means, we have seen that when they don't have land, they don't have any other kind of livelihood, but still they are rearing the animals. So actually in that case, please wait 1 minute. Hello. हाँ, अभी हम जरा 1 मिनट बात करें कल प्लीज. So the particularly the persons those don't have that land and maybe working as a laborers or that one, so they are keeping 1 or 2 animals, and whenever they are going for the work or some other work, so they will tie the animals with the neck and put on the some knot, and then animals they will rear. So that kind of systems is also prevalent in the rural areas. Then crop non-ruminants is there, stall feeding that is there. Then systems integrated with tree croppings, particularly if you see south, and I have observed that one particularly in the dry land areas. And one example here I want to cite that one. If our some participants is from the Telangana or Andhra, so we have seen that one. The actually this Andhra, actually I have observed that one, most of the landlord, absentee landlords are there. Majority of the persons, those who are investing on the lands, they are going for the plantation crops. And then in the plantation crops, they are putting the stylo or some other grasses, and then they will left the land, they will give on the lease, because tree crop plantation is there. So there is no need for that one, someone will capture. So they are in that way, that system is very well coming. Similarly in the Kerala, Tamil Nadu, that is coconut and dairy animals, they are integrated that one. So such kind of integration is going on. And now particularly if you see the dairy production systems, so in general in our country, 3 kind of production systems they are prevalent. One is traditional production systems, where you will find low inputs, that is there. What your farmers, they are having their resources, they are only using that one, and they are satisfied with whatever little they are getting, that is. And then for low risk is there, because they are diversifying the things, that one. Low efficiency, inadequate technology uptake, that is very well, means they are not at all bothered, whatever they are getting, that is there. And there's kind of production systems, that is low productivity is there. Now because of several interventions, now this mixed crop dairy production systems, that is the system orientation is there, which we will discuss in depth, particularly this kind of systems, and their system animal and crops, they are integrated. Farmers now they are opting, these entrepreneurs, they are also coming, so they are opting the improved breeds, improved technology, all these things there. So here also if you see the productivity, that is optimum, but maximum productivity we are not able to achieve in this also, and efforts are going on. And third kind of systems is, that is market oriented landless systems, which we are saying that one, that kind of systems, very high inputs, and they are very, means entrepreneurs or farmers or businessmen, whatever involved in that kind of business, they are investing the lot, and they are having risk taking abilities, that one. Definitely they are having this this profit margin also, that is more. So here our motto is the maximum productivity they are able to that one. And here our goal for this dairy production systems, that is sustainable development, environmental production, food security, economic growth, and poverty reduction, and self-reliance. So keeping these goals in our minds, we want to move that one. So why, now question is there, why we need integrated dairy farming systems? That is the question. And nowadays if you see the present government, when second time this Modi government came, then they have given lot of emphasis for integrated dairy farming systems. Particularly if you see 2 times, that is whenever this Independence Day Jhaki is there, 2 times, that is mainly tabela for this integrated farming systems that is there. So now at present also they want to invest, means enhance the income, doubling the farmers' income, self-reliance, nutritional sufficiency, all these things. So now the need is that is for integration that is there, because you see the climatic factors and all these things, pressures from worldwide. So now we have to protect our environment, and at the same time we have to enhance the livelihood and nutrition of our farmers, and at the same time we have to enhance the income also. So achieve the all these goals, we need the integrated farming systems. And a plus point is that one, effective utilization of available resources. Here just if you see, under integrated farming, nothing is waste. Waste from one system that will become the input for another systems. That similarly here, our second motto is that one, we have to optimize the productivity per unit productivity. If you see, that is our motto. We have to integrate several components so that our productivity will be enhanced. At the same time, we have to reduce the production cost, minimize the production losses. That's why this value addition and all these things, processing that is coming, that also we will discuss with example, which little experience which we are able to get that one, and that we have implemented at our farm. Reduce the environmental pollution and improve the profitability. Particularly if you see the market oriented production systems, intensive production systems, urban, peri-urban dairies, that one, or even the poultry also. You see, major problem is that environmental pollution. Even in the dairies also now they are lot of this pollution, effluent pollution is there. Because of that pollution control board, and we have to take permission and all these things, they are developed this standard operating procedures is also there, and we have to follow, and we have to get the license, then only we have to operate with that animals. So here we have to keep the factors that will influence the integration when we want to integrate that one. So first we have to see farm resources, whatever that tree, crops and all these things, what are the livestock systems and household systems, all these things we have to study. Another factors that will influence the our profit and integration, all these things, that is the physical environments, what kind of soil is there. Because here in dairy based integrated farming system or in integrated farming system, one model will not fit. We have to develop the location specific model, that one. So for that we have to characterize the what kind of soil is there, climate is there, flora, fauna, that one, then what availability of the infrastructures, whether roads are there, communications available or not, market, all these things, they will affect the integration process. Population growth, migration, all these things that is there, they are social, this one. Then economic elements also, social factors also, because if in some areas, if you see, in particularly what happened just here, I want to again cite one example from Trida, Hyderabad. When I was there, I got one chance to conduct this consultancy impact study. That one, that was actually given by this NIRD, National Institute of Rural Development. They have given, and that project actually government, they have implemented the program, that is a cattle distribution program was there. Through distribution of the cattle, they want to enhance the livelihood of the tribal farmers. So what happened, because here the things that is what I want to see, the social values and beliefs, all these things. Their tribals actually at that time, this program was, we have conducted the study in 2002 or 2003. So at that time, actually, most of the tribals, they don't milk the animals, that one. And their preference is also for meat, not that is the for milk. So that whatever they have given this, we have selected near about 100 households respondents. Then we have conducted this survey, had the interaction, participatory rural project. Then we came to conclusion, because this their social needs and all these things, they were not taken into consideration. Just because from top down approach is followed, from top these instructions were given, we have to distribute, we have to meet the target. So animals were distributed. Because one thing, their social beliefs, social structures, that was not taken into consideration. Second thing, what we have found, that one, the resources available with the farmers. Because if you give the crossbred animals to the tribal areas where there is no green fodder availability, definitely that animals is going to become infertile after one lactation. So such kind of issues we have came to across that one. So then availability of the institutional infrastructure and services, that is education, extension, all these things. Now here again I want to cite one example. That is, if you see, nowadays a lot of emphasis was given for the dairy production. It may be cattle or buffalo or goat. Now every corner of the country people were looking for the good quality germplasm, that is from Punjab and Haryana or Western Uttar Pradesh. Because farmers, they are here also somewhat prosperous, taking the risk. At the same time, in these areas, if you see, infrastructure and institutional services are fully developed there. Because of that, infrastructure and educational institutional availability, lot of the farmers, they are taking the innovations and they are supplying the germplasm. Even pure Holstein Friesian animals that is available in Haryana, Punjab, Murrah, that is the home tract, there is no doubt. Same thing, Jersey. Even you can, if you want to buy good animals, Red Sindhi, Sahiwal, Tharparkar, all animals, farmers, they are rearing that one. Now that become the business. Just here again, because Dr. Parag Acharya is from Bhubaneswar, what we have seen that similar to that, when some person is going to visit the our Lord Jagannath temple, so कटक से ही जो हमारे पंडा लोग हैं वो हम लोगों को ट्रेन में ही वो करते हैं. Same thing is happening here. If someone is coming for buyer, so persons, they are means catching them in the railway station, bus station, then they are taking to their homes or hotels, and then they are showing the animals. So such kind of now business model that is emerged, that one, and that credit goes to the institutional availabilities that will affect the integration process. Now I am coming to this our experience which I have got at our institute, that one. Actually here, based on my experience, when I joined at IJFRI Jhansi, so at that time in 1992-93, Dr. Punjab Singh was our director, and that time this fodder-based farming system project was initiated. Here one thing also we want to clear that one. Here we are saying dairy-based integrated fodder. Now we have used the terminology fodder-based integrated farming. Someone may be saying that poultry-based integrated farming or fish-based integrated farming. So when just I want to mention that when your total contribution, that is in income, if income is contributed more than 50% from dairy component, then it will become the dairy-based integrated farming system. If income from the system is coming more than 50% from one component, that is suppose fish, so it will be called fish-based integrated farming systems. So this is the nomenclature. Keeping this in view, we have implemented the program in 2020 at our institute, 1920. NDRI Karnal. So for this, actually at that time, government was giving much emphasis. Earlier, actually, Dr. Sri Radha Mohan Singh, he was our agriculture minister, and he was giving very much emphasis on integration, that one. So every ICR institute, most of the SEUs, and I have seen that Bhubaneswar, I think at every districts they are having integrated farming system. So that is very well integrated because of the land fragmentation, small land size, only the way is integrated farming. So here also we have taken 1 hectare land, and on 1 hectare land we have put 9 adult cattle unit. 9 adult cattle unit, just you see the Sahiwal 3, and then we have enhanced the Sahiwal cattle, we have gone 4, and Murrah buffalo we have gone also 4. So in the initial stage we have kept 3. And then Barbary goats we have procured from the CIRG Mathura, and poultry, that is Kadaknath was there, and ducks also we have procured that one. And what we have, when we did this problem analysis, what we have found, most of the farmers, they are facing the problem that is around the year fodder supply, that is there. That is the big problem. So keeping that in view, we have divided this area into that 1.4 hectare we have divided for annual and perennial forage crops. 0.4 hectare for cereals and 0.2 hectare for fruit trees and miscellaneous activities, keeping the animals, all these things. That one. So fodder production, which we have followed the cropping sequence, that is a persimmon and Chinese cabbage mix we have given. And after that one, maize plus cowpea, bica, and then hybrid napier plus moringa. Here our purpose was that one moringa we want to, because it is the wonder supplements, that one super supplements people were saying. So that we want to grow on the in the form of hedge in the rows, that one, and then in between rows we have given. Then cereal crops, because the farmers they have the there for food consumption also, we have gone for this maize, cowpea, wheat, all these combinations. And then on the diets of the pond we have gone for this papaya, and then chaya tree is there, that is just like palak tree, shrubby plant is there. And then we have whatever this compost, vermicompost, whatever that one, fisheries is there. And then we later on we have integrated bees also with the system. Here actually your efficiency will depend how many component you will integrate with that one. In the initial stage, actually less components were there, and later on we have added the component, that one. So two things I want to say with our colleagues, that one, because in integrated systems on this, it takes some long incubation period. It may be in first year, 1 year or 2 year, when you implement fresh, you may not get the return, you may go in the loss. But if you implement for 5-6 years, definitely you will go for the profit, because in the initial stage, in development stage, it will take time and investment also. But whatever next time we will get after 1 year, then we will go slowly and slowly in the profit. So that you have to sometimes to have to wait that one, and to have patience when you are implementing the program in the field. Now you see, this is the thing. Actually, this is the hybrid napier we have planted, that one. This is the cowpea. You see how good fodder is there, bersim is there, that one. And this is moringa is that one. So different kind of this fodder production, that some snaps are there which we want to say. Then you see, now the even single papaya that is yielded 65 kg, you can't believe that one. So we have planted on the dikes of that one, and then such kind of plants we have selected here. Actually, it will depend on your efficiency, how you are selecting the animals, how you are selecting the tree component, how best good varieties you are selecting that. Similarly, in the farm ponds also, actually we have gone the mixed culture, that one, rohu, katla, mirgal, that one. And then some this grass, this another fish was also there, that one. So several kind of things we have put that one. And then we have one thing again in the fish, because as a livestock, sometimes we are not having the expertise in the fish. What we have found, that one, based on our experience, when you are having the fish pond, you should rotate the water, means in the for fish growth, oxygen supply is very that one. And you have to maintain the pH, neutral pH, you have to maintain that one. For that, actually, you have to do that thing. So, and then water also, if you are able to at least weekly, means uh, your water, if you empty and fresh water, that one, recycling of water, if you are able to do weekly or fortnightly, definitely fish growth will be very good. Fish growth you will achieve that one. So what we have did that one, actually whatever our washings and all these things we have diverted to our fish ponds, and then whatever this water, fish water, we have put the pump that we are using for this, and somehow this that water we are using for this fodder production, vegetable production, and this fruit trees, all these things we are using that one. So we are recycling on every 15th day, means 15-20 days we are recycling the waters also. So now you see, and this just we want to see that animals we have maintained. And one more thing we want to share, that if you want to goats, actually goats, they are having their behavior habit, that one. If you just 1 minute, please. Batam. हिट वाले नहीं मिले, मिल गए।
लेफ्ट वाला नहीं है, आप लोगों ने पकड़ दिया।
चलो वो देख लेंगे ये कहाँ से निकल रहा है।
ये जो कल हो रहा है ये काउंटिंग केस।
ठीक है। हेलो हेलो,
Yes, sir.
आर यू एबल टू हियर?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके, sorry for inconvenience actually.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Please continue.
So
Okay, sir.
actually here just we have put this Kadakna. Just I was discussing for this goat. Actually goat being a they are having this browser. Same thing when you are using in cut and carry, that one when you use that under cut and carry, if you put in the manger that fodder, goat they will not release. So little change is required. Just if you hang the fodder, they will release very much that one. So just that also we want to emphasize. Another thing which we have did, I think we don't have photograph in that one to show that one. Actually some used tire of that one, actually car or scooter or truck, whatever, somewhere you put some in the where you are putting the shed, goat that one. So something if you put some obstacle kind of things, so goat they are having that habit behavior, so they will clean that all these things, those that will enhance your productivity growth and liking of the goat that one. So that also we have did that one. Our one student, she did PhD in that one, Dr. Garima Kansal, she did the behavior study and this project only for goats, and then some raised platform and all these things. So very good response we have got that one. And then some kind of interventions, value additions, because that also we have did that one. So here we have made some blocks and all these things, so that we have also, this is again our one student, he conducted and then he made the blocks that one based on this moringa and all these things, and then we have supplemented and very good response we have got. On an average we have got increase in milk yield from near about 0.75 to 1.75, that one average we have got this after supplementing the blocks that one. And this program we have implemented at the our farm also. At the same time actually we got an opportunity to get the fund from this scheduled cost sub plan. So that actually under that scheduled cost sub plan project also same kind of models we have implemented in the Yamunanagar district of Haryana, Sirmaur district of Himachal Pradesh, and Pauri Garhwal of this Uttarakhand. So at three districts, three states also we have tried to implement that whatever little we have did at NDRI. Then actually we have put that make the vermicompost also whatever dung is coming that one. So that vermicompost we have made that one. And that vermicompost we have sold through our agriculture technology information ethics centers that one. Whatever product we have prepared that we have sold through our ethics, same thing, just cost now actually our office they fix 20 rupees for this egg and 250 rupees per kg live weight for this Kadaknath birds, and during winter that is 300 kg per head live weight that one. Similarly for goat we have put this milk or growth that one, means based on that we have calculated this benefits and all these things that one. So if you see the milk yield in the, this is actually based on 2 years that one. If you see average milk yield we have got from the cattle 6.24 kg per day, and buffalo we have got 6.8, and our goats also they have yielded 770 gram, that is milk per day that one. So this kind of this quarter wise we have prepared the chart to calculate the economics that one. So now we want to share the performance of our goat units. Actually, we have procured these 10 goats from Mathura, CIRG 60,000, and then we have sold these 9 males after 2 years, that is 1,40,000 that one. And then present state in 24, that was adult 13. So like this near about 5,000 maximum 5 lakh value animals we were having, just you see that one. And very good because selection of goat, this actually also our director, he came from Magdum, Dr. M. Chauhan. Presently, he is the vice chancellor of GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar. हम अभी आपको फोन करते जरा क्लास में. So actually, he actually suggested to put in the farming system Barbary goat because it is high prolific. Number one thing. Second thing, he was saying because this goat is having very good taste after this Black Bengal goat. So from two point of view, and now in this area we are having lot of demand that one goats. Every year that traders, even these farmers now, lot of farmers they are coming in the goat breeding also in that Karnal and Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, that one. So huge demand is there. We are not able to meet out their demand that one. So this is actually what we found that one cattle and this particularly goat that is more profitable compared to others that one. So here we have calculated the cost of cultivation, then net return and BC ratio in particularly because wheat and paddy very because that is 4 month crop is there and only we have gone for the fertilizer seed irrigation, so giving highest return. But at the same time, if you calculate the overall sustainability, that is not there that one. So then Barsim mustard, our fodder production systems that is giving this return. Overall, we are getting 1.95 that benefit cost ratio we are getting that one. Then we have calculated similarly, we have calculated from the dairy also and then subsidiary enterprises. Dairy also we have got this 1.4% that one because here one more thing we want to emphasize that one, particularly when you are integrating the dairy production. Here two things you have to see. One, this thing is that one major cost that is coming for the feed, concentrate feed and fodder resources. So that cost you try to minimize, and that cost only you will able to minimize that one when you will able to supply the green fodder, that is quality green fodder round the year. So for that supply of the quality green fodder round the year, we have gone for this. Always we have gone leguminous, non-leguminous kind of mixtures, and then again during to enhance the immunity and galactogag, all these things we have supplemented moringa and all these things that one. So that kind of strategy if you follow, definitely you are able to reduce the cost. Second component in that one management, dairy management, that is coming the labor, because that is the labor intensive kind of things, that is integration. So that also in this you have that opportunity rather than applying this government rate hours, that one if family labor is there, you have to definitely you will that one. So try to that much apply as much as possible that engage the family labor in that one kind of things. Then papaya we have said that one, that is also contributed significantly. Permicompost is said there. Later on actually this we have given for this azola also we have produced and we have implemented that one, and honeybee also we have been. Here again if you see the cost of return, that one if you see the goats they are giving maximum return that one. This is actually 2 years data we have compiled that one, so giving returns. So 3 animals that is we are maintained the round the year, and then actually now you see this one animal you are seeing that one. This animal was actually elite animals when we have permitted these animals under free grazing systems. We have left in that one 2 animals were there. So see given 20 liters, 20.6 liter milk, that is peak lead we have received from that animals. These animals. These are our animals that one, these are the buffaloes that one. And one more thing, you have to that one, if you are able to replace the animal sometimes when you are going for a business model or enterprise that one. Here because pregnant animals also we have to kept that one. So in case of pregnancy at least 3 months you have to feed without that one. So that cost we have also keep in that one. And because most of the entrepreneurs what they are doing, when animals they become pregnant, they will sell that one or that one. So that kind of strategy we are not following. The same animals we have maintained in our farm for 4 years that one. So then again we have calculated the system productivity for calculating. And one more thing I want to just share in that one. What plus point we have got in that one in the pond, actually in same ponds we have permitted the buffaloes to go and they will do the bellowing particularly during summer month. So we have made the system provision that one, even if they want to go in the night also they can go. We have opened the gate and we that one, so open system they were there. So sometimes they are going the ponds also sometimes. So in that way we are able to reduce the stress, minimize the milk loss which is occurring in the during summer stress. That kind of things also these ponds they are one thing. Second thing, ducks they will also give the, and for ducks we have not given any kind of supplement that. and they are just rotating, so they are aerating the ponds. At the same time, the leftover, sometimes in the fishes, some concentrated particles, they are coming in that one. So that particles, that's they are utilizing that one, that and poultry, all these things, that one. So we have calculated this overall system productivity, that one, then employment generation. You see what I have discussed earlier also, highest labor man employment, that is employment generation, that is the dairy component. So these two things, when feed fodder and this labor, this these things, two things, if you are able to control that one, manage very well, then you are going to enhance your profitability, that one. So we have got the net return near about 4 lakh rupees from that one, and contribution from dairy sector was 59%. Okay, and subsidiary contribution is less, but here again, if you number of component you have to increase in that one, definitely you are going to get maximum return. That another, actually, this some story also, actually we have did some work at Central Arid Zone Research Institute, Jodhpur, when I was there. So we have there also one project was funded from the Central Institute of Women in Agriculture Network project was there, that is ICR network project. So that network project we have implemented in Jodhpur in the villages. Actually, that was on-farm project, not in the station. So there, actually, if you see some IIM pass out, these are the story at that time we have got that one from dairy farming, siege earning. Now lot of the startups and that is coming and they are earning that one. 2-3 things again we want to emphasize that one. If you want to that one implement the program, this integrated dairy-based integrated farming or any livestock-based integrated farming systems, you have to demonstrate to the farmers, you have to involve from the beginning, you have to involve the stakeholders, communities, that one. So same these fodder blocks we have given that one, results are with you. We have supplemented and we have got this result, very good return we have got that one demonstration. Same thing actually at Jodhpur we have prepared, because this Vilaiti baboon, Prospis cinerea is that is very good fodder, Prospis juliflora is there. Vilaiti baboon, where was this saline soil is there, dry land areas are there, you will find this Vilaiti baboon, means just like Lentina camera in the north. So that actually parts of that is very good, that one. So we have utilized that one. This is actually under NATP and NAIP project was there, National Innovation Agriculture Project, that one. Under that project, actually parts we have collected that one. Then from parts this product was prepared. Not only this one, from that Prospis juliflora, parts, coffee was prepared, some dye was prepared, several products prepared. So we were also involved. So we have prepared this feed blocks, that one. Multi-nutrient feed blocks, complete feed blocks that we have prepared, and that we have tested at the farmers field, particularly in the Nara, that one. And this project was funded from National Rainfed Area Authority, that one. So in that project we have tested that one. So under dry land areas we have got very good response, that one. And these are the, if you see the number of animals were very much, that one. You see not in small numbers, this 115, 83, 83, if you see total animals, that is more than 200 is that is coming. In that way we have got very positive response from this one. And other things we want to that one emphasize, that one just in the beginning we have said that one. You see this is the coconut, old coconut orchard is there. So in that Orchard Nagar, this is the photos of the Mahbub Nagar, that is in Telangana. You see that one, Mahbub Nagar, and one site, this site is from Odisha, this is site from the Andhra Pradesh, that is Anantapur district, that one. So these are the 3 places we have demonstrated how we integrate fodder production with that one arable crops, that one. So here actually coconut orchards are there. So here what kind of species you will select, that will play the significant role. You know the Guinea grass and Napier grass under shade conditions, because they require less light intensity. So even if 50% light is there, that will come very well, that one. Similarly, Lucina leucocephala, you see this one. Another grass is what I said, that one stylosynthesis hamata is there. Stylosynthesis hamata, that is very good range legumes, that one. And it is very good for preventing the soil erosion, that one. Being a leguminous, it will trap the nitrogen, and you can harvest and prepare the means stylo meal, that one, and you supplement as a protein, that one. So that kind of beauty that is having. So here we have gone for this guinea grass is there. This is Lucina is there. This is Hybrid Napier is there. Here also, actually, while I was implementing DFID project Anantpur, she was actually rearing 3 animals and supplying the milk to the city Anantpur. And that year was the drought year, and no farmers was coming forward to take the fodder production that. So then somehow we convinced her, and she came forward. 3 persons actually they came forward. We have trained that one, taken to the research station, shown that one, all the profit, all these things. Later on, out of 3, only one she lady, she continued that one. And when drought is there, that one, then all others, those who have discontinued that one, they also came forward. They came forward and then they adapted later on. So here also, just I want to say that one, emphasize that one, farmer to farmer interaction, that is very good. When same thing we have given the saplings and all these things input to the farmers of Mahbubnagar and Anantpur. Anantpur, actually 5 farmers they came forward. After that 3 turn up. Out of 3 actually only see that one, and other remaining 2 farmers they gone for paddy cultivation. Similarly, in first year Mahbubnagar, none of the farmers they came forward. Then next year when this situation arises, that one we have taken the farmers from that one Mahbubnagar, and then we have left that with her, and whole night they remain there, and they had interaction, all kind of economics, how she is getting profit and all these things. And later on that adoption, that is picked up very well, that one. So here what I want to emphasize, because if you show the farmers at our research station, agriculture universities, or some regional stations, that will not make so much impact as impact farmer to farmer interaction is making that one. So that was our first experience at Anantpur. Later on we have tried and implemented at every place that experience. Always we are trying to connect the farmer to farmer. If any problem is there, how to resolve that one, how to innovate that one. So that is playing significant role, that one. Another, actually, when Jodhpur, that one, what we have found in that, ladies, that is drudgery is there particularly for the feed. What happened there, actually traditional system of feeding is that one, they will boil the feed and all the concentrate they are calling bata, because this bajra and all these things is there. If they will, that is very dry area, only rainfall is having 300, less than 300, in that conditions, definitely green fodder availability is not at all there. Fodder scarcity is also there. So there they have adapted the habit of that one, boiling of the concentrate. They will put in the morning. You see the picture in that one. In pipa, they put that one concentrate, it will boil. So that our institute, they developed this solar cooker, that one for animals. And then we have promoted, and later on when it will become success, then this Rajasthan government, they have given the subsidy, and most of the KBKs now they had the demonstration, and farmers they have picked up that. This Rajasthan, Gujarat. So sometimes such kind of things is also that is there. We have to interlink with other things also. This is capacity development at every stage when you are implementing the program, that is required. It may be research station, at the farmers field, or any other places. You see, these are the other trees, means saplings, this hybrid napier saplings and other we are planting at the farmers field in Odisha. Now this means we are taking that one to that fields, and we are showing that one. So then they are interacting, and they are similarly learning by doing that one. Just you see, this is picture of the Jodhpur. What you are this here, actually we have prepared the silage. Bajra kadbi was there. Then from Bajra kadbi we have prepared the silage by putting this inoculant, and that inoculant also, that is just jaggery is there, and then fermented this buttermilk. Buttermilk, what is there? Just 3-4 days we have fermented with the jaggery, and then we have spread that one, and then we have inside, and it is become very good, that one fodder, having near about 10% crude protein and a very good palatability. So that also we have, whenever farmers are there, we are taking and they are doing themselves that kind of things, demonstrations we have did that one. Similarly here also, and another things which you see, this is photo from the Haryana. This is also they are making the block, that one. And other things, this is again from this Rajasthan, they are making the blocks, we have demonstrated that one. Here again one more thing we have seen, and we several places we have implemented, and you see one side we are having our IGFRI, they are saying that very huge deficit is there. Though that data is debatable actually, to be frank, I am not agreeing with that their data, what they are saying that this much deficit of feed is there, but definitely deficit is there. But that much, if it is that much deficit is there, then how this much milk is going in hence every year by year, that one. So that is again contradictions are there. So that is debatable issue. We will not go in that one. But here again, when we have introduced the chop cutter, actually we have deleted because file was becoming so that one. So some photos, what we have seen that one, particularly in the Bundelkhand and even Odisha also, and Andhra, Rajasthan also, in some parts Rajasthan they are very judiciously using these resources, that one. So there we have saw that one, this they are not offering this fodder chop cutter, so we have promoted the chop cutter. When we have given chop cutter, particularly in Rangareddy district and Mahabubnagar, when I was at Andhra Pradesh under DFID project, so this Kohni farmers, because they were not trained and this was damaged. So we have trained that one, and then slowly, definitely if you promote simple intervention by giving the chop cutter, chopping of the fodder wastage towards fodder, that is reduced near about 20%. Then energy which is expenditure occurring to chewing and all these things, that is reduced, and intake is also enhanced. One thing. Second thing, it will facilitate the mixing of the fodder, making this kind of things. Now it is coming complete feed and all these things, TMR, total mixed ration, all these things. So when you chop the feed, then you mix bhusa also, you mix concentrate also, you can make this honey, that is become the total feed, that one. So that way, another thing which I want to emphasize that one, because we know you all are young, you will implement in the field. One thing, that one, what your little you are doing, what your little significance you are getting, that one, that you have to sensitize the policy maker. Unless and until you will not able to sensitize the policy maker, that will not go, that one. So if you want to upscale your interventions, your technologies, then you have to sensitize the policy makers. Here you see the commissioner is there, he is distributing that one. So you organize the program, you involve your vice chancellor, director research, what you are that one there, and then some policy makers, local leaders, all these things, so that your technology uptake that will go, that is a wider dissemination will be there, that one. That is again I want to emphasize. And now, because time was given for 1 hour, so we want to conclude that one. For implementing the dairy-based integrated farming systems, we should have proper access to information, what kind of technologies that is available, what kind of market, where you want to implement, which component you want to promote, whether market is available or not, and supporting attitude and commitment from the people of that particular area, the appropriate technologies, services. Suppose if you introduce very high-fi technology, if that after sale service is not available or that material is not available, definitely you will have huge expenditure and you may go in the loss. So you have to keep into that knowledge, and then relevant knowledge and skills, that is very essential for implementing. Sometimes we are saying that one crop production is nothing, just you sow the seed, put the fertilizer, irrigation, it will yield. No, that is not going to happen. Here you have to select the right kind of varieties, which variety in which location you want to that one. Then right kind of package of practices, cultural practices, you have to choose that one. And then right time of harvesting and right time of sale also that one. Then you should have the knowledge of the market also. At the same time, if government schemes are there, subsidies are there. If you want to able to take with that one, that information knowledge is also required that one. Because why I am saying that market knowledge is very, very essential, that is because several inputs you have to procure. At the same time, your output also you have to sell. So watch on the vigil on the market and trend, all these things that you should have. Here just I want to cite an example that one. We have seen in the Rajasthan, goat milk is available in abundance, but there were no buyer. So people, what they are adding the goat milk in the cattle milk that one. So where if you are able to add the market, and then similarly market is there. What one intervention we have promoted through our Krishi Vigyan Kendra Badmer, Gudamalani. Just we have trained the women farmer, women's that one, and then we have trained them for making the kulfi from goat milk and paneer. And then matka kulfi they are making, because lot of tourists they are going and they are one kulfi. Even during 1820 they are selling that is 50 rupees per kulfi that one. So if you add little input in that one, value in that one, you will, tremendous market is there, you will get, but you have to niche market, you have to hit that one. So that ultimately, if you are able to that one, then ultimately you are going to increase the productivity, and in turn you are going to enhance the economics and income of the farmers that one. So this is in brief we want to discuss. Now this is open for discussion, and if anyone you want to ask any clarification, any information, that you can ask that one. Please.
Okay, okay, sir.
Please.
So the session is open, and the participants who want to ask question can
You
ask
may
one by
please
one.
ask questions, what your question is there.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody, please.
Good morning,
kind
sir.
of question,
I'm Aishwarya Das.
Any kind of, if anyone want to ask the question, you can ask that one, please.
Good
Sure,
morning, sir. I'm Aishwarya Das. My question is, what are the best
Madam, please.
indigenous?
Just a minute, ma'am.
The best.
Please give your introduction first and then ask the question.
Yes, sir. So I'm Aishwarya Das. My question is, what are the best indigenous and exotic breed suitable for dairy-based integrated farming system in different agro-climatic zones?
Okay, thank you. Very good question, that one. Actually, Dr. Das, it will depend on the selection of the breed, will depend on the several factors. One thing, in which location you want to implement the program, that one. What is the market demand? Nowadays, if you see the demand of that particularly indigenous breed, because our government is promoting that one. So if you are having the resources available with you, green fodder and all these things, you can go for the Sahiwal. If climate is very harsh, particularly if you see the western Rajasthan, Gujarat, Telangana, part of Vidarbha in Maharashtra, in that area, better if indigenous breed you want to go, you go for the Tharparkar, because of the very, this means drought resistant breed, stress resistant breed.